People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. High school basketball coming up. Cambridge and Darlington on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Vitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reed's Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Valse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Reckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Two teams playing for the second time tonight. Each is 2 steps away from state. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to high school basketball, WIAA playoff basketball on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, AM 1590 WPVL.com, and the AM 1590 WPVL mobile app, sports radio app worldwide, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and Laley Center Monroe. From Dodgeville High School, this is the WIAA Division IV Verona Sectional Semifinal. The second seed Cambridge Blue Jays against the number 1 seed Darlington Redbirds, ranked 6th in Division IV. The winner tonight faces Lemira, which beat Partyville 67-54 last night in the sectional final in Verona Saturday. And if Darlington goes to Verona, so will we. From the Ayers Furniture Best Seats in the House, I'm Steve Prestegard, and if someone created a list of the best boys basketball teams in Southwest Wisconsin this season, well, I don't know, call it Steve's High Five or something like that, Darlington would probably either be first or second on that list. The Redbirds have 23 wins. They lost to only one other Southwest Wisconsin team, and at this point, they seem on track to duplicate the feat of their football team in ending their season in Madison at state next week. One of those 23 wins was against this Cambridge team just before New Year's in Lodi, 77-46. The Blue Jays were one of 3 teams to share the Capital South Conference title, and they have been rather streaky this season. They have 2 6-game winning streaks, but they also had a 5-game losing streak and ended the regular season with back-to-back losses. So that is what is at stake tonight. Again, the winner will play Lemira after their win yesterday. Lemira and Partyville played yesterday, and the reason was that Partyville's girls are playing at the state girls basketball tournament. That's also conceivably a thing for Lemira, because Lemira's girls are playing, and if they win, they would play in the afternoon. There's a chance that this sectional final game on Saturday might be moved to the afternoon, but that's hard to tell at this point. And if Lemira is playing for a state girls title, they're not going to be moving. They're not going to be having that game and a potential their sectional final game at the same time, obviously. On the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. We're all over the place tonight. Platteville and Lancaster from Prairie to Sheen on 97.7 Country WGLR in Division III. That winner will play Watertown, Luther Prep, or Lake Mills playing tonight. They're playing tonight in Watertown. And in Division 5, in the Westby sectional, Southwestern is playing North Crawford and Richland Center. That's on Super Hits 106. That winner will play Wisconsin Rapids Assumption or Cochrane Fountain City They are playing tonight at Black River Falls. And in the other Division 5 sectional we're watching at Watertown, Barneveld and Madison Abundant Life Christian, they are playing at Sun Prairie East, and that is on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, just like all our other games. They will play, whoever wins that game will play either Sheboygan, Lutheran, or Oakfield. They're playing tonight in Campbellsport. Right now, time for the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the present intersection, future roundabout at Highway 11 and Highway 23 in the heart of Lafayette County.
Don't forget the cheese.
And we're back in 2 minutes on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
Pregame 1. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues. Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or snacks before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Schellsburg.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our community. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Minnow Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpbl.com. Pregame 1.
Welcome to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Darlington and Cambridge in the sectional semifinal, and we're joined by Darlington coach Tom Uppa. Thanks for joining us. How do you feel like your team coming into the Sweet 16 round?
I think we're in a good spot. We've been playing pretty well lately, and guys are ready to go. I think we had a good week of preparation, so I think we're ready.
Do you feel like you're a marked team? I mean, you've been ranked all year. You've had, 3 losses total on the whole year. Do you feel like you're the one that everybody's saying, well, these guys ought to go to state?
Yeah, it's been the expectation all year. I think coming in before the season started, that was what kind of people thought. It does paint a bullseye on your back. You know that teams come in and try to give you their best every single night and throw a lot of stuff at you and try new things, and that's the position that we've been in most of the year. But at the end of the day, it does get us ready for situations like this and helps us become a more hardened team.
The other thing, of course, speaking of hardening, is I imagine that you're pretty happy with having the football state champion playing basketball for you. You feel like that postseason experience in one sport translates to another?
Yeah, for sure. There's an edge, when you've been there, and a lot of these kids on this team have and have won the gold and been under that stress of a playoff run and the expectations and the all of that stuff that goes along with it. There's a little bit more calmness once it happens, and you've been through it. You're not as nervous, I feel like. So I think it's definitely a huge advantage.
All right. What particularly worked for you the last couple in your postseason games to this point?
Yeah, I think offensively, but we've been putting up a lot of points. That obviously helps when you can put the ball in the hole. You'll have to do that. But I've been real happy with our defense. The guys are locked in defensively. Following the scout and doing the little things. We're not turning the ball over, at least we haven't up until tonight, and we're rebounding at a high level. So it's just those tiny little things that over the course of a year you kind of harp on, you try to fix and tweak and a little bit as you go, but I feel like it's all kind of starting to come together.
All right, Cambridge tonight. You played them right before New Year's, didn't seem to have too much trouble with them. What about the Blue Jays from that game? Do you feel like time up in a 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the.
So hopefully we can handle that. We let them back a little bit.
Didn't seem to have too much trouble with them. What about the Blue Jays from that game? Do you feel like you need to do again? Anything you feel like you need to do better tonight?
We need to take care of the ball. We got up on them early. We let them back a little bit because we turned the ball over against their press. So we need to clean that up. We worked on that in the last few days. So hopefully we can handle that. We had a good shooting night that night, and they didn't. So I think the first score can be a little bit deceiving. They're a good team, and they got a number of guys that can get hot. So, we just got to come out, compete, and play to our ability.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tom Huppina, the Darlington coach. More after this on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
Pregame 2. Milk has been building champions for centuries. Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and Milk chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why the pros know they're going to need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. GONNA needmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. Dairies of all sizes can benefit from the labor reduction, consistency, and constant monitoring available with the GIA Automation Solutions at Fuller's Milker Center. Your dairy is unique and deserves automation solutions that fit your herd and management style. Whether you're looking to automate the entire milking process, your pre- or post-milking routine, or your calf feeding system, GIA has the customizable automation solution for you. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to learn more about automating your dairy.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Whether you are mowing, grading,
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. And Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, live and archive coverage powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. I believe that's the Darlington band playing off to our right here from the perspective of the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. And the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home for what's sure to be the best seat in your house. Be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. And pardon me for 1 second. I was going to see if flipping the microphone around makes it a little easier for me to hear with the band that's way over there. I'm a Shoebox Scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest, in the WIAA State Girls Basketball Tournament up at the Resch Center in Ashwaubenon. Division 3 this afternoon, Oostburg over Mosinee, 63-50. And Wisconsin Dells knocked off Kettlebrain Lutheran 77-71. So that means two undefeated teams will play for the Division III championship Saturday afternoon. Division 4 just about to tip off Neillsville and Lemira. And again, whether Lemira wins tonight could depend on whether the sectional final game with one of these two teams playing Lemira, if that would be a night game or an afternoon game. And of course, after the Neillsville-Lemira game will be Nita St. Mary against Albany Monticello. And of course, tomorrow morning, breakfast at the Resch with Barneveld playing in the State Division 5 semifinal against Stevens Point Pacelli. We'll have that at about 10:15 tomorrow morning on 97.7 Country WGLR. The first game tomorrow will be Oliva Strum against Fall River. We'll talk a little bit about Cambridge. They have a familiar name as their head coach. Alex Rainey, who played basketball at Lake Mills and then played for UW Platteville for Jeff Gard. He is in his second season coaching the Blue Jays. And again, as mentioned, they were part of a three-way tie for first place in the Capital South Conference, along with two other teams that had their seasons end at the hand of Southwest Wisconsin teams. New Glarus, of course, lost last Friday to Lancaster. And Lodi was the North, I'm sorry, but Marshall got beat in the first round. And so Darlington would like to end Cambridge's season, obviously. As we said, they've been kind of a streaky team. They had 2 6-game winning streaks, but they also had a 5-game losing streak around the holidays. And at one point this season, they were 3-6. That was before the 6-game winning streak. They also didn't end the season on a high note, the regular season. They got beat in their last 2 regular season games. But obviously, they're coming into this with a win streak. Otherwise, they would not be here. Just take a look at a couple of updates. Once again, we have Platteville and Lancaster on 97.7 Country WGLR. And we have Southwestern and North Crawford from Richland Center. And that's on Super Hits 106. And we have Barneveld playing tonight against Madison Abundant Life Christian. They're playing at Sun Prairie East. That's a little hard to say for somebody who is used to Sun Prairie having 1 high school, not 2. That's on X1071, and we certainly hope John Satterley won't have any travel problems because he is headed to Green Bay after this for state girls basketball with Barneveld tomorrow. And Stevens Point Pacelli, again on 97.7 Country WGLR. We'll be back with more from Dodgeville after these messages on AM 1590 WPBL.
Pregame 3.
Our audio stream being presented by Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. I have a notice from Principal and Athletic Director Joey Martin, who says 986 tickets sold. This thing seems pretty full. So I'm not sure if that's the total number or what, and I did not check what capacity is here as Darlington heads out onto the floor, which is a good time to bring up the colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental, 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Darlington will be the road team despite being the higher seed, and I've never understood why you do that, but they will be wearing their black uniforms with red numbers trimmed in white, and Cambridge, the home team, white jerseys, royal blue numbers, and trim. Our injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Well, as far as we know, no one is out for Cambridge, and we do know no one is out for Darlington tonight. Well, the announcer is, his voice is better after being a little fried last week. And anyway, our game tonight brought to you by Community First Bank, communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Our game also brought to you by Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois. I think I hit a deer not far from Warren a couple of years ago. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew, McNett Electric, are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont. Oh, look at that. The Cambridge band is also here. Interesting. Dueling bands. That's always pretty cool. Our game also brought to you by Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington and Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. We're also brought to you by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local area automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Ace Concrete in South Wayne congratulates the Darlington boys basketball team on a great season. They wish all area student athletes good luck this season. David A. Meister, CPA in Darlington, wishes all area student athletes good luck and success this year. With David A. Meister, CPA Incorporated, they'll take care of your books so you can get back to running your business profitably. David A. Meister, CPA in Darlington. Our game also brought to you by Lafayette County Abstract and Title in Darlington and Tri-County Title Services in Platteville, serving southwest Wisconsin since 1981. Selling your property? Call Keith for title insurance and an insured closing. Visit either Main Street location or on the web. Our game also brought to you by Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, member FDIC. Piggly Wiggly in Darlington serves the Darlington area and surrounding area with the freshest meats, produce, deli products, and bakery. Go Redbirds from Piggly Wiggly in Darlington. No, I'm not going to sing the song. And we're also brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC. Provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. We'll be back with Cambridge and Darlington after this on AM 1590 WPVL.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Is hip pain keeping you from being active and enjoying life? Grant Regional Health Center now offers direct anterior approach hip replacement, a revolutionary surgical technique to improve mobility, decrease pain, and get you back to your favorite activities. Our specially trained surgical team utilizes advanced technology for enhanced accuracy and precision that is unique to your body. To learn more about relieving hip pain, visit grantregional.com/hip or call us at 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
In game one.
That is the Cambridge Pep Band playing anthem, proving once again that whether it's the so-called home team or so-called visiting team, whether sung or played, the national anthem is best performed live. Time for the starting lineups, presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster and Richland Center, and at FullersMilkerCenter.com. Again, the winner will play Lemira Saturday at Verona. And Darlington, the number 1 seed, 23-3, 13-1 in the Swall. And they will start Dante Glendenning, 6-foot junior, 6.7 points a game. He had 6 points in the first meeting between Cambridge and Darlington. Grady O'Brien, 6-foot senior, 7.7 points, 4.6 rebounds a game, 10 against Cambridge. Broker Busher, 6'3 senior, 16.3 points, 9.8 rebounds a game. He only had 4 points in the first meeting, but he had 8 rebounds and 11 assists. See, Zuberbuehler, 6-foot sophomore, 15.6 points, 4.1 rebounds a game. He had 24 against Cambridge. And Ryder Fitzsimons, 6'2 sophomore, 13.3 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Cambridge, the number 2 seed, 17-9, 8-2, tied for first in the Capital South. They start Cash Cunningham, 6-foot sophomore, 7.3 points a game. Cal Nottestad, 6'5 senior, 11.4 points per game, and he will jump, or actually it'll be Evan Harper, 6'4 sophomore, 8.9 points a game, jumping center. Nottestad, also Jeff Porton, 6'1 senior, 7.3 points a game, and Oscar Brown, 6'3 sophomore, 6.8 points a game. The opening tip is controlled, and a three right off the bat. Broker Busher picks up where he left off, and it's 3-0 Darlington. Redbirds moving right to left from the perspective of the Harris Furniture best seat in the house. Laid up and in by Cash Cunningham on a nice drive to the basket. And it's 3-2 Darlington. And we're 40 seconds into the first half. Taking it all the way in, but missing was O'Brien. But a reset as the rebound went out to Busher. And here is Fitzsimons with it up top, over to the right wing, and then stopping there is Glendenning, and a three! Bullseye! And the three for Grady O'Brien, and it's 6-2 Darlington. Second minute of the first half. Getting past the defender, then out to the corner, and a three from there. Doesn't go, and the rebound is grabbed by O'Brien and brought up the far side. And here's Zuberbuehler with it, backing up near the scorer's table. Up top, Busher with it. Busher started to head in the lane and then backed it out. And now driving in, we'll have our first foul of the game as Ryder Fitzsimons picks up a foul call, which is on Evan Harper, his first. Well, it's the game's first. But you knew that. And here's the fall-away shot for the right elbow. Good. And Zuberbuehler hits the scoreboard for the first time, and it's 8-2 Darlington, 16-12 remaining in the first half. Pass into the corner, and the students are standing. So what happens in that corner will be a little hard to tell, and a three from the opposite corner, and a bullseye for Cash Cunningham, and it's 8-5 Darlington, 15:50 remaining first half. Busher passes underneath, losing it, picked it back up Glendenning, and now the three from the corner, no good for Fitzsimons. Back comes Cambridge with it. And here's a quick pass into the lane, laid up a blocked and out of bounds. And back it'll go to the Blue Jays. Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort. Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville. Otter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. All bringing you tonight's game. Lob out to the right wing, and Ian Nellis, 6-foot sophomore. Aaron pass into the backcourt, and that's over and back on Cambridge. 15:29 left first half. We're brought to you by Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington, and Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. Good start for the Redbirds. They got off to a good start the first time these two teams played. Here's Busher over to the right wing, and a foul right up top. Fitzsimons fouled by Ian Nellis. Nellis, the 6-foot sophomore, averaging 3.6 points a game. Second foul on the Blue Jays. Inbounded into the backcourt. Darlington has just 3 losses this year. One of them was to Lodi. And there's a tip pass and a steal, followed by a loss to Monroe. And then, of course, they lost to Southwestern on February 20th. Here's a drive underneath, laid up and in by Nottestad, and he'll go to the foul line. Darlington's first foul will be on Zeke Zuberbuehler. We're brought to you by Century 21 affiliated in Boscoville. See Bobby Joe, Hans Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscoville. Nottestad, an 88% foul shooter, and he rattles that one in, and we're tied at 8. 14:55 remaining in the first half. Brought up across half court, and then over to the right wing, and a jump shot is up and good. Grady O'Brien, he's got 4, and it's 10-8 Darlington with 14:30 remaining in the first half. And there's a lob over, dangerous pass over the right wing, but completed over at the left wing, Harbert. And then back out, and the turnaround by Horton. Fake one, shoots it, misses, and Busher gets fouled on the rebound. And Harbert was applauding, and I'm not sure why, because that's his second foul. And the third against the Blue Jays. Maybe he thought the foul was going to be on Busher somehow. We're brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Also brought to you by Northland Buildings and Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Here's a fake 3 by O'Brien. Goes in instead, but misses the shot. And the rebound grabbed by Cambridge. Here comes Nottestad. Takes it all the way in, but misses. And in the lane, grabbed by the Redbirds and a 2-on-1, and then fumbled by Fitzsimons. And back the other way, Nottestad for Cambridge, but he's short on the layup all alone, but he missed. O'Brien at the right wing. Sometimes you can be too wide open, of course. And meanwhile, as O'Brien drove into the lane, a foul on Cambridge, which is their third. Darlington students reminding the Blue Jays players of the rules. That is the second foul on Ian Nellis for Cambridge. So they have 2 players with 2 fouls each. Almost right off the bat. And meanwhile, another foul call. Jack Baker, 6'3" sophomore, in for Cambridge. And this foul is on Jakari Crawford, 6'1 junior, averaging 8.6 a game off the bench. Already 5 team fouls on the Blue Jays. Looks like Darlington might get some early free throw practice. There, however, a turnover by Glendenning. And back comes Crawford. Over at the right wing is Horton and a whistle. Foul on Darlington is on Grady O'Brien in his first, Redbird second in this first half. And he will take a seat. And checking in Cajun Paisley, 5'10 senior for the Redbirds. Bryant's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros of Bryant's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryant's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. 3 missed from the left wing. Darlington comes up with a rebound. And taking it all the way in, laid up but missed. And the rebound out to the left wing. And a reset. Zuberbuehler. Top of the silo, 3, doesn't get the bounce. And back the other way comes Cambridge with 12:40 remaining in the first half. Crawford at the left wing. Pass up top to Baker. Now we're at the right wing. Ball was punched out of bounds. We'll go back to Cambridge. We're brought to you by the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. They offer a history of caring and understands that each family's unique will honor personal requests and tradition. Melby, Matt and Laura Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. Inbounds will be from the corner we can't see because both student sections are standing up. There's a pass underneath to Crawford. Back out to the left wing, driving in and laid up and missed by Baker, but he will go to the foul line, and all 4 Blue Jays who are not involved in the shooting go over to talk to Alex Rainey. The foul, meanwhile, on Dante Glendenning, his first, and the third on the Redbirds. First free throw too hot for Baker, who's averaging 47% from the foul line. Breckler Insurance Group, for all your insurance needs, see Steve Landusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Second free throw on the way, and that rolls out. 0 for 2. And the rebound grabbed by Busher. And spin move to the foul line. Bounce pass into the lane and pops loose. Crawford comes up with it for Cambridge. Hard pass to Nottestad, and he lays it up and in and ties the game at 10 as we hit 12 minutes left in the first half. At the left wing, Paisley, and he dragged his pivot foot, traveling. We're brought to you by WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-brands.com. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Veterinary Associates, Hazel Green and Galena, and Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. Up top, it's Baker. Over to the corner. It appears as though, based on the stats, that Cambridge has had 7 different guys at least start this season. And here's a left wing 3 off the miss. Bullseye for Nottestad, and Cambridge has the lead, 12-10 and a timeout. 11:31 left first half. 12-10 Cambridge on AM 1590 WPVL.
Randall, the 2026 Crazy Legs Classic is presented by Odyssey Brands, WMTV 15, Goodwill of South Central Wisconsin, and Dental Health Associates. Registration is now open. Secure your spot at crazylegsclassic.com. That's crazylegsclassic.com.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for a full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. In Game 2.
We're also brought to you by Applied Micro, your computer networking specialist, Platteville, Dodgeville, at appliedmicro.biz. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch Cobb in Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Dream the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch Cobb and Platteville. Here's a drive for the right wing, but a miss. And the rebound grabbed by Baker. And back comes Cambridge. And Crawford lost the ball, but that's because he was fouled with 11:14 left in the first half. Paisley called for his first foul, and 4 now on the Redbirds. Crawford will shoot a pair with Tom Uppita standing on the side on the Darlington bench. Crawford this year 67% for the foul line, but he misses the first. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Crawford ready. Maybe you should go down to Hermson's and buy a snowplow tomorrow. Just a hint. Second, if you don't have one already. Second free throw is good. 14-10. Cambridge in front with 11:05 left in the first half. And into the ball game is Marcus Kendall, junior for Darlington, 2.2 points a game. Underneath, Kendall stripped of the ball, and the rebound grabbed by Horton. And he brings it up over to the right wing in Crawford. Crawford, and a pass off the hands of Baker, but grabbed back and laid up and in and out on the shot by Baker. Goes out of bounds off of Busher, and back it'll go to the Blue Jays with 10:36 left in the first half. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher of the Tri-States. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Another foul on Darlington. And this one will be on Broker Busher, his first. 5 team fouls each way, or on each side of the scoreboard. Inbound pass will be to the far side of the basket. And the layup is short. Rebound goes in, however, for Baker. And it is 16-10. 8-0 run by the Blue Jays with 10:16 left in the first half. Here's Glendenning over to Busher at the left wing. Up top, put up by Zuber-Buehler. That will not drop. And one thing Cambridge is doing very well is holding them to one shot. Darlington, at least at this point. Over at the right wing is Cash Cunningham back in the game. And then an errant pass and grabbed by Kendall. And back comes Zuber-Buehler, who whips it over to Glendenning for 3. No. And the rebound grabbed by the other 0, Oscar Brown. And back comes Crawford, who lays it up but misses. And O'Brien comes up with a rebound. He races up to the right wing. And then gets it to Zuber-Buehler, who bad handle, and that's a turnover. And coming back, Horton to Crawford. Crawford between the circles and a buzzer sounds. And not sure for what. One of the officials talking at the scoreboard. I guess we have a timeout. 9:17. Well, we have a mini timeout. 9:17 remaining in the first half. 16-10 Cambridge in front. Barneveld and Madison Abundant Life tied at 11. 11:35 left first half. That's on X1071. And not a stand with a jump pass in the lane. Looked like a football play there. Meanwhile, laying up is Brown, and Oscar Brown puts it in, and it's 18-10 Cambridge, 9 minutes left to the first half. Fitzsimons to the right wing, and the three from there, bullseye! Brooker Busher. That ends the scoring drive. It's 18-13 Cambridge with 8:40 remaining in the first half. Or at the left wing is Brown now up top. And then Brown back out to Crawford, fakes a shot, lays it in, puts it into the corner, and fighting his way in, laid up underneath, but missed by Crawford. And back comes, there's a three for Darlington, bullseye! Busher with back-to-back threes. I guess he's feeling it, 18-16. And Cambridge, which was up 8, now is up 2. As we hit 8:04 left in the first half and a whistle. Foul on Darlington. Away from the ball. That'll be Ryder Fitzsimons' first foul. And you might be able to hear the fans behind us who thought that was a little ticky-tacky. However, the pass off Crawford, but they're able to get it back. Here's Nottestad, now Brown. And into the lane, the shot by Brown, by Nottestad doesn't go, and Darlington comes up with the rebound. And taking it all the way in, Zuberbuehler misses the shot. Offensive rebound stripped away from O'Brien. Back the other way, Nottestad lays it up, but he misses. Busher comes up with a rebound, and what do they call? The Darlington fans are ecstatic at the moment. They call it, I think they called somebody for a technical foul. Yes, they did. Nottestad. Right, they just called him for a foul. It was apparently not a technical, but it is the 17th. Well, no, wait a minute.
That's intentional!
It is only the 16th foul. They lined up for free throws, but then they said, oh, it's only 6.
That's intentional foul! Grab his foot!
Well, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fenimore. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, Lanark, Illinois at Sloans.com. Maybe buy one of those tractors with the snowplow attachment tomorrow. There's a drive into the lane by Zuberbuehler, and we're tied at 18. 7:25 remaining in the first half, and a foul. And the foul will be on Horton, his first, and the 7th-team foul on the Blue Jays. So free throws for the remaining 7:25 for Darlington, and the free throw bounces in for Zuberbuehler. And Darlington's got the lead back, 19-18. 9-0 run by the Redbirds. And the ball tipped out of bounds. And foul called on Darlington, and that'll be free throw shooting for the Blue Jays for the remaining 7:16 of the first half, and that's the second foul on Grady O'Brien. Boss Electric call Brandy Eatery and Josh Pusher, Boss Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. And we're brought to you by People's State Bank for personal home business and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Oscar Brown, a 68% foul shooter, hits the first, ties the game at 19. We're brought to you by Gary's Pest Control in Dickieville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. And Brown for the second free throw. That one's good. And Cambridge back up, 20-19, and a timeout. 7:16 left first half, 2019 Cambridge on AM 1590 WPVL.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA.
I'm Todd Midging, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mountain City Bank in Flatboat. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mountain City Bank at 888-622-6069. Let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. In Game 3.
2019, Cambridge leads Darlington 7:08 left to the first half, and the Redbirds just turned it over. After the 32nd timeout, each team has called one to this point. Here's a clipping pass in for Crawford, but shot doesn't go. Tipped out, Busher comes up with it. And Busher 4-3, top of the silo, misses. Offensive rebound, however, by Glendenning at a reset. Fake three, taken three. That one is short from the corner. And Cambridge comes up with a rebound with 6:38 left to the first half. Ball is walked up by Cunningham. There's Crawford in the corner. Pass into the lane, backing in, and the one-hander in and out by Horton. And back comes Darlington with 6:18 left to the first half. Driving in is Busher for two. And Darlington back up 21-20, 6:09 remaining in the first half. Crawford across half court. Crawford looking, now pass to the right wing. And dropped by Brown. Ball loose and picked up by Busher. And Darlington back with it, leading by one. He is triple teamed. Ball is loose. Bounces into the backcourt. Still going for it. It's saved by Darlington, although I think it went out of bounds near the Darlington bench. And actually they call a foul anyway on Brooker Busher. And that is his second. So he's got two, and O'Brien has two. And Darlington with now 18 fouls. And Crawford to the foul line. By the way, from the state girls basketball tournament in Division 4, Neelsville leads Lamira 32-20 at the half. Neelsville, the number one seed. Of course, the winner of that game plays the winner of the second game between Albany Monticello, and the free throw is no good. Albany Monticello, and I'll get you that in a minute here. And the ball is brought up. Here is the left wing three. Bullseye for Zuberbuehler. And Darlington up 24-20 with 5:25 left to the first half. At the left wing is Horton. And a pass underneath to Crawford. Crawford can't find a way to pass to. The ball is stolen. And back the other way, laid up and in. Zuberbuehler stole the ball and took it coast to coast. And it's 26-20, and Darlington now up 6. Driving the other way, a miss by Nottestad. And back comes Darlington. And into the corner out to the left wing, and Fitzsimons. Now Glendenning at the left wing. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. A held ball, actually, and that will go to Cambridge with 4:46 left to the first half. SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center. You know, the reason I keep mentioning the snowblowers is the weather forecast. We'll get to that in a moment. Meanwhile, the layup goes short, and back comes Darlington with it. Here's Fitzsimons, and the top of the silo three that doesn't drop, but the offensive rebound and a reset, throwing the ball at the basket, and getting called for traveling And getting up slowly in the process is Cajun Paisley, but he looks all right. 4:23 left in the first half. We're brought to you by Community First Bank, for the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Also, Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois. Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, bringing you tonight's game. We actually arrived and it was light out. That's progress. Top of the silo to Horton, over to the right wing. Driving in from there, Brown lays it up and doesn't drop. That thing did everything but go in. And back comes Zuberbuehler for Darlington. Behind the back dribble, actually, and then he gets it back. And now in the lane, he'll put it up, short on the shot. And the rebound grabbed by Brown with 3:51 left in the first half. Crawford back the other way. Right of the point is Horton. Now right of the point is Ian Nellis. And over to the right wing. Crawford now back up top. Nellis drives. And Nellis had to actually dribble it off his own thigh and out of bounds with 3:31 left in the first half. We're brought to you by McNett Electric and Belmont, our halftime host, sponsor in 328. They can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his group at McNett Electric around call. Ready to help you, McNett Electric in Belmont. Shot from the corner is a miss. Crawford got hit in the face by the ball, but he also got fouled. Sloan Glendenning, a sophomore averaging 3.4 points a game, commits his first foul. That's the 9th on the Redbirds in the first half. .315 remaining first half. Crawford's the 1-1, and the first one drops in. We're brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Lely Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center Monroe. Second free throw, that bounces in also. And it's 26-22. That's their first points in several minutes. This game has been a game of streaks thus far. Up top, it's Zuberbuehler. Sloan Glendenning. And now it's Zuberbuehler. Goes into the lane, tipped out of his hands, though, and grabbed by Harper, who's back in the game. And now back comes Crawford, lays it up, but misses the shot. There have been a lot of that tonight by Cambridge. Missed point-blank range shots. Zuberbuehler over to Busher for 3, right wing. Doesn't get that, and the rebound by Crawford. 2:35 left first half. Crawford walks up to the left wing. Bounce pass to the corner. And driving there and then back out over to the left corner. The 3 doesn't go. Brown tried to get the rebound, but instead it is Glendenning getting it. Zuberbuehler cutting in. And stripped of the ball was Zuberbuehler that goes out of bounds. They'll go back to the Redbirds with 2:07 left in the first half. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Ball being inbounded to the far side of the basket. Sloan Glendenning has it stolen. On the pass by Crawford. Crawford back the other way. Takes it up. Gets the basket and a foul. With 2:01 left in the first half. And the foul will be on Sloan Glendenning. That's his second. And the 10th team foul. So 2 free throws for the remainder of the first half for the Blue Jays. Ace Concrete in South Wayne congratulates the Darlington boys basketball team on a great season and wishes all area student athletes good luck and success this season. Free throw no good. So Darlington still up 26-24 with a minute 55 left in the first half. There's Dante Glendenning. And pass off the hands of Fitzsimons and brought up by the Blue Jays with 100 seconds left of the first half. Crawford tries to drive. He got blocked. And back comes Darlington with it. And over to the corner. And driving in, put up shot missed by Kendall, who's back in the game. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be back to Darlington with 1:28 left of the first half. Lafayette County Abstract and Title in Darlington and Tri-County Title Services in Platteville, serving Southwest Wisconsin since 1981. Selling your property? Call Keith for title insurance and an insured closing. Visit either Main Street location or on the web. 1:23 left first half. Here's Sloan Glendenning. Over to Zuberbuehler near half court. Near the script D on the floor in black. Over an orange circle. Now pass picked up over the left wing, fake shot by Kendall. Kendall backs in now, hands it over. This is Kendall actually, over to the right wing, left wing. And Paisley looking inside. Ball tipped. Ball grabbed by Zuberbuehler and gets called for traveling with 47.8 seconds left of the first half. David A. Meister CPA in Darlington wishes all area student athletes good luck and success this year with David A. Meister CPA Incorporated. They'll take care of your books so you can get back to running your business profitably. David A. Meister CPA in Darlington. 44 seconds left first half, 26-24 Darlington. At the right wing is Brown. Or at the left wing, picked up by Horton. See if Cambridge decides to sit on it for the remaining 27 seconds of the half. Crawford. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. And collision, nothing called. Not more like a bump. Over at the right wing, 15 seconds left of the half. Here's Crawford near half court. He's running some motion. 6 seconds of the half. Crawford now starts the drive. Lays it up underhand and misses shot. Tipped it up and in! And that's the half. And our score, after 18 minutes of basketball, we have solved nothing. Tied at 26 on AM 1590 WPVL.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Kia dealer. Fuller's is your source for milking and cooling brand products and a full portfolio of high-tech dairy and cooling equipment. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkerCenter.com.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-State.
In Game 4.
Gray Regional Health Center and People's State Bay coverage of WIAA playoff basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Over Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lely Center Monroe. Darlington 26, Cambridge 26 at the half. McDead Electric halftime report after these messages on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it.
As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpbl.com. In Game 5.
Let's try that again. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of WIAA playoff basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPBL and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center, Monroe. Time for the McNett Electric halftime report. For all your electrical needs, head to call McNett Electric in Belmont. We're tied at 26, Cambridge and Darlington. And the winner again will play Lamira, which beat. Who did they beat? They beat Partyville last night. And again, that sectional final will be Saturday in Verona. Shoebox Scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. In Division 5, North Crawford leading Southwestern 27-25 at the half. That's on Super It's 106. Lancaster leads Platteville 32-29 at the half. That's on 97.7 Country WGLR. Barneveld leads Madison Abundant Life 34-23 at the half. That's on X1071. Also, as we mentioned before, at the state girls basketball tournament at the half, Neelsville leading Lamira 32-20. The second game, of course, will be Albany Monticello going up against Nita St. Mary Catholic. Just making a note here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. By the way, the Badger, let me preface that. UW beat UW today. At the Big Ten tournament, it was Wisconsin over Washington, 85-82. So the Badgers move on to the quarterfinals where they will play Illinois tomorrow. And we'll be on the air for that approximately noon, I believe, here on AM 1590 WPBL. Also have Brewers baseball this weekend because they're in Arizona, not in Wisconsin, or any part north of that. We're brought to you by Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, member FDIC. Also, Piggly Wiggly in Darlington, serving the Darlington and surrounding area with the freshest meats, produce, deli products, and bakery. Go Redbirds from Piggly Wiggly in Darlington. And Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PhD, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Cambridge and Darlington tied at 26. And we'll be back after these messages on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPBL.
Consumers everywhere are loving the benefits of buying locally produced food. Not only is it fresher and more nutritious, it's also good for the local economy. With state-of-the-art facilities throughout the Midwest, the Village Yard buns you already love are baked and delivered fresh daily to your local grocer. So whether you like unsliced old-fashioned hamburger and hot dog buns, or prefer classic white or wheat, just look for the familiar red Village Yard logo on the package, and you've made the right choice. Village Yard buns, locally baked and delivered fresh daily.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 6.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. And Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. We're tied at 26 just before the start of the second half. And again, the winner will play Lamira, which defeated Hardyville last night. Scoring in the game, Brooker Busher with 11 points, Zeke Zuberbuehler with 10, and Grady O'Brien with 5 for Darlington. And Jakari Crawford, 11 points, matching his number. Callan Nottestad with 5, or excuse me, he's got 8 points. Cash Cunningham has 5, and Jack Baker has 2 points. Dante Glendenning and Brooker Busher, I believe, have, and actually Sloan Glendenning, 2 fouls each for Darlington. Ian Nellis, 2 fouls for Cambridge. Fouls in the first half, 10 on Darlington, and 7 on Cambridge. Our game tonight brought to you by Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort, Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville, Hutter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington, and Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster. I'm not sure what I was thinking about there. We're also brought to you by Century 21, affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. And Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Now, somebody has the last half of their season looming here. Darlington, of course, trying to go back to state for the first time since 2017, where they got to the state championship game before losing to Milwaukee Destiny. Cambridge has been to state once. That was back in 2000. And they lost that game. Of course, Darlington, the first time they went to state, came back with the big gold trophy. They won the final Class C state title in 1990. That's because the next year, of course, they went from 3 classes to 4 divisions. Zuberbuehler in the lane, lays it up, doesn't get it. And that's how the second half starts. Evan Harbert back the other way. And Harbert over to Brown at the right wing. Now pass up top over the left wing and Nottestad. And into the lane, wide open. Horton lays it in and gives Campbellsport, one more time, Cambridge the lead, 28-26. I knew I'd do that once. Up top with the ball is O'Brien. He's got 2 fouls. Zuberbuehler, a spin move, a turnaround shot. It's actually Ryder Fitzsimons, and he puts it in. And we're tied at 28, 1 minute into the second half. Brought up by Horton across half court. Lob pass to the right wing, and then up top to Nottestad, over to the left corner, and the left side of the lane. Backing in, Horton, turn around from the lane is good. Ian Nellis with the basket. 30-28, Cambridge back up. And cutting in, laid up and in by Zuberbuehler, and it is tied at 30, 16:25 left to the second half. At the left wing, Nellis into the corner. Now cutting in with it is Cunningham, Cash Cunningham. There's also a Crew Cunningham. And there's a tip pass away, and trying to save it was Zuberbuehler, but it goes out of bounds. With 16:08 left in the second half. We're brought to you by Northland Buildings and Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Over at the left wing with it is Cunningham. Pass into the lane, turnaround shot, drops in for Evan Harbert. And Cambridge back up 32-30 with 15:50 left to the second half. Fitzsimons at the deep right wing, guarded by Horton. And Fitzsimons picked up Zuberbuehler for three, right wing. Bullseye! And Darlington's back up 33-32 with 15 and a half minutes left to the second half. Horton across half court. And a pass to the deep right wing. Now Nellis with it, lays it up and gives Cambridge the lead, 34-33. 15-15 left to the second half. O'Brien with it, and the top of the silo three, almost an NBA three, missed shot, and the ball loose and picked up in a foul. And that's going to be Broker Busher's third foul. And the first on the Redbirds in the second half. Melville Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville offers a history of caring, and they understand that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melville Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. Backing in, the turnaround shot, too hard for Harbert. Back comes Darlington. Bounce pass underneath, laid up and in! And a foul! And Dante Glendenning will try to complete the three-point play. We're brought to you by Weston Salvage in Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and the Weston Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste to Weston Salvage in Lancaster. Cal Nottestad called for his second foul. One foul each in the second half, and Darlington up 36-34 as Glendenning completes the three-point play. Crawford, right wing, over to the left wing, and Harbert at the foul line, back out to Crawford. And Crawford has the ball stolen, and back the other way, laid up and in. Zuberbuehler with a steal and score, and it's 38-34 Darlington. 14:24 left to the second half. Crawford between the circles, over to the right wing, back it goes, and off the hands of whoever broke it up, going to Horton. It'll go back to Cambridge with 14-16 left in the second half. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. And shot missed. Rebound by Brown. That doesn't go. And back comes Darlington. A lot of contact there. I think the Darlington fans wanted to push it off foul. Meanwhile, driving and missing. Underneath. Ball loose, picked up. And O'Brien actually stripped of the ball, and that's going to Cambridge with 13:55 left to the second half. Breckler Insurance Group, for all your insurance needs. See Steve Lundusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Brought up by Crawford. Over to the left wing, and Nellis almost fell down going to the lane. Now he passes to the corner. And the three, bullseye for Brown. Well, not a stat, excuse me. He hits the three. He is shooting 41% from three coming into this game, and it's 38-37 Darlington. 13 and a half minutes left to the second half. Into the corner, back out to the right wing, and Busher, who came out briefly, but he's back in. Broker Busher with the three fouls. Zuberbuehler at the right wing takes the three, goes into the lane, gets two defenders. Over to the left wing, three for O'Brien, doesn't go. And the rebound chased down by Brown. And back comes Crawford with it as we hit 13 minutes left of the second half. Nottestad left to the point. Back again, bounce pass over to Brown. Into the lane, dropped and picked up by Horton. Now it's Nottestad with it. Pass up top, spin move. Nellis. And then picked up at the foul line and then back out to Nottestad. Nottestad looking for somebody to pass to. Goes to the left wing. Heads to the corner and loses it out of bounds. He just dribbled it right out of bounds. He thought it was off of one of the Redbirds. Probably Fitzsimons, but it wasn't. And so Darlington with the ball and a 1-point lead with 12:26 left of the second half. Top of the silo, three, Busher, in and out. And picked up by Nottestad on the rebound, back the other way. And a pass over to the right wing. Nottestad picks it up, drives the lane, passes underneath, ball pops loose, and picked up by Darlington with 12:06 left of the second half. Zuberbuehler, right wing. Over to the left wing at a three off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Body's on the floor. It ends up in Nellis's hands. Back the other way goes Horton, who comes out to the right wing. Now top Nellis to Horton, right wing again. Back to Nellis between the circles, over to the left corner. And Nottestad. Now driving in as Nellis got swatted, but O'Brien got part of Nellis as well. And it's actually on Dante Glendenning, his first. And Nellis will shoot a pair. Ian Nellis, 78% foul shooter. We're brought to you by WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler, WCC-brands.com. First free throw rattles in and ties the game at 38. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcersGolfandGrill.com. Veterinary Associates in Hazel Green and Lyle Financial Group in Platteville bring you tonight's game. Second free throw could give Cambridge the lead. And does. 39-38 Blue Jays with 11:39 left of the second half. Busher will walk it across half court. And passes to Cajun Paisley, who's in the game, putting it up. Getting the basket and a foul is Zuberbuehler. From the right side of the lane, it just seemed like he just kind of flung it at the basket, and it went in. Baker called for his first foul. Each team now 2 team fouls. And Zuberbuehler will try to complete the three-point play, and he does. 41-39 Darlington. 11:27 left of the second half. Brought up the far side by Crawford. Over at the right wing. Faking it a dozen times or so. And then a pass and a foul. That was Nottestad. And the foul will be on Sloan Glendenning, and that is his third foul. Third of the second half on the Redbirds. Inbounded to the far side of the basket. Backing in, dropped, but then picked up. Here's Crawford driving for the right wing, but too hard. Offensive rebound, that doesn't go, but a foul. As Baker rebounded it, and he will head to the foul line. That'll be on Dante Glendenning, and that is his third foul. Well, it's a good thing that fouls don't go by families. Otherwise, Glendenning's would be fouled out. And the first free throw, no good from Baker, shooting 37%. We're brought to you by Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist, Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Second free throw, and that is good. 41-40 Darlington with 11:08 left of the second half. Busher brings it up. And looks past to the right wing, and Sloan Glendenning, he's got 3 fouls. Now picked up at the right wing by Zuberbuehler. Up top, Paisley over to the left wing. And inside, shot in the lane for Busher, doesn't go. Offensive rebound, that doesn't go. And Cambridge gets the rebound with 10:37 left of the second half. Here's Horton at the left wing in the lane. Shot blocked and bounces out near half court. And Cambridge retains it. Brown pass to the corner, driving Crawford, and he goes down and is fouled with 10:21 left of the second half. Herms' Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Herms' Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms' for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms' Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. The foul is on Sloan Glendenning, and he's got 4 off the bench. Crawford for 2. First free throw good, and we're tied at 41. West End Salvage and Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz of the West End Salvage team. For recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage and Lancaster. Crawford will try to give Cambridge the lead back in a very seesaw game. And free throw number 2 gives Cambridge the lead back. 42-41, 10-20 left to the second half. At the right wing, picked up by Dante Glendenning. He's got 3 fouls. Zuberbuehler into the lane and then tried to hit Glendenning on the corner and a turnover, but wait a second. 2 officials talking, and they will reverse the call and give it back to Darlington. So the backside officials saw that it had been tipped. Cambridge fans, of course, are displeased. 10:08 left of the second half. Inbounds pass. And then up top at a foul as Busher got the foul in the lane, and he's fouled. That will be on Oscar Brown, his first. And 3 team fouls on Cambridge. Here's the lob into Busher. One-hand grab at the right wing. Now passes to Zuberbuehler up top. And taken out of his hand, stolen. Grabbed away by Baker for Cambridge. And now in the front court, as Alex Rainey, I think, is signaling run some motion here. Up top is Nellis. Over to the left wing and Cunningham. And then up top picked up by Brown. At the right wing is Baker. Now Crawford with it up top. Near ball stolen. And back the other way for 2. And the lead. Zeke Zuberbuehler, the steal and score at a timeout. 9:23 left of the second half. 43-42 Darlington on AM 1590 WPBL.
In game 7.
Timeout.
Oh, right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association. Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today, right on equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for a full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. In game 7.
Do those Kubota tractors come with snowplow attachments? 9:20 left of the second half. 43-42 Darlington leading Cambridge. Winner gets Lamira Saturday in Verona. The 3 from the corner doesn't go, and the rebound grabbed by Busher for Darlington. Long pass down, grabbed by Glendenning before it went out of bounds. Tip pass to Fitzsimons, then Busher ends up with it near half court, and Darlington will try to reset things. He'll drive the lane, does Busher, but misses the shot, and Crawford comes up the rebound. Nobody is shooting well at all in this game. Darlington got off to a good start, but Cambridge caught up. And now a pass underneath, laid up way too hard by Baker, and Cambridge comes up with it. The 3 is too hard, And into the corner and saved. And Busher ends up with it. Bomb pass to the opposite corner. And here is Fitzsimons for three, right wing, off the front of the rim. Saved on the, briefly saved on the rebound by Busher, but he stepped on the end line. 8:14 left in the second half. On the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest, Barneveld leads Madison Abundant Life 44-34. 11:05 left in the second half. That's on X1071. Earlier, as we said, North Crawford leading Southwestern 27-25 at the half on Super It's 106. Lancaster leading Platteville at the half 32-29 on 97.7 Country WGLR. 8:10 left in the second half, 43-42. Darlington in front. Cambridge with the ball nearly stolen. It's tipped into the backcourt and out of bounds. And they'll go back to the Redbirds. They'll inbound from opposite the scorers table. Community First Bank, through the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. Horton to Crawford between the circles. Back to Horton. Goes to the right wing. Pass to the quarter. And the jumper from there doesn't go. And the rebound is grabbed by O'Brien. Back comes Busher. Up top. And a whistle. And a foul nowhere near the ball. Push off underneath. And that's going to be the third on Evan Harbert. Cal Nottestad. 14 fouls on Cambridge. 5 on Darlington. With 7:41 left in the second half. Ball stolen on the inbounds pass by Horton. And Horton. And Nellis back to Horton at the right wing. And then to the left wing and Brown. Brown goes to the corner, gets it to Crawford. Crawford right wing goes to the corner. Horton drives and then passes up top. Crawford for three. Bullseye! And Cambridge leads 45-43 with 7:15 left in the second half. And it's tipped out of the hands of Fitzsimons and out of bounds. And it is last touched by... last touch by Cambridge, but the Cambridge fans applauding the defensive hustle on the part of the Blue Jays. There's a lob pass to prevent that from happening again, and Zuberbuehler brings it across half court as we hit 7 minutes left in the second half. 2-point Cambridge lead. Out to the right wing, Busher. Busher passes to the corner, 3 for the lead, doesn't go, but chased down by O'Brien in a reset. And O'Brien passes to Busher, left wing. Drives the lane, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, that doesn't go. Tipped in! O'Brien on the tip in, ties the game at 45 with 6:33 left in the second half. And whatever crossed arms is, that's what Alex Rainey calls. And then Nellis throws it away, or it's tipped away. It was tipped away underneath the basket. Probably Busher. And so the inbounds pass for Cambridge will come from their bench with 6:23 left in the second half. We're brought to you by Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois, and Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. Top of the silo, Horton. Pass out. Crawford dropped it, picked it up, now drives, lays it up, gets it. 47-45 Cambridge as we come down to 6 minutes left in the second half. If you looked at the first-time scorer, this is a whole lot closer than that, and Busher fouled at the left wing by Horton. That's his second. Team foul number 5. Each team now with 5 fouls. We're brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 community locations in southwest Wisconsin. Inbounded to Fitzsimons, now back to Zuberbuehler. Busher at the left wing. Up top is O'Brien with it. Zuberbuehler up top. Over to O'Brien, to Glendenning. Now Busher for 3 in the lead, off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Zuberbuehler, 3 for the lead. In and out! And battle for the rebound, and Busher comes up with it. Now pass up top to Zuberbuehler at the deep right wing. Now he pulls it out near half court. 5:25 left, second half. 47-45 Cambridge. O'Brien at the left wing. O'Brien, boys are getting loud in here. O'Brien got bumped, nothing called. Pusher for three in the lead, off the rim. And goes out of bounds, and it'll be Cambridge basketball with 5:09 left in the second half. McNeil Electric and Belmont could assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip it is crew McNeil Electric around call ready to help you. McNeil Electric in Belmont. Timeout, 5:09 left second half, 47-45 Cambridge on AM 1590 WPVL.
In game 8.
Did you know that lung cancer is one of the most treatable cancers when caught early? That's where a simple lung screening can make all the difference. If you're 50 or older and have a history of smoking, a lung screening could help detect issues early before they become a problem. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your lung screening and take charge of your health today. Accepting Medical Associates, Dean, and Quartz Insurance, to name a few. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
From the opening kickoff to the fifth quarter, Badgers are in it together, and being a season ticket holder means more than just a seat on Saturdays. In 2026, Wisconsin tickets start at just $255 and come packed with benefits built for our most loyal fans. Get exclusive access to tickets for the season opener versus Notre Dame at Lambeau Field, year-round merchandise savings, complimentary tickets, and more. 2026 season tickets are on sale now. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
In game 8.
5:09 left in the second half, 47-45 Cambridge. Each team 3 timeouts left. Each team 5 team fouls. And on a held ball, the possession will go to Darlington. Horton across half court, over to Nellis. And over at the left wing is Nottestad. Nels at the left wing with it. Pass to the corner. And then cutting in, laid up and in by Jeff Horton. And it's 49-45 Cambridge. 4:40 left second half. O'Brien left wing. Bounce pass to Busher. Busher fights his way in, puts it up, doesn't get the drop. Rebound by Nottestad. 4:25 left in the second half. And tipped away from Crawford, it's stolen. Back comes Zuberbuehler. He gets stripped of the ball and it goes out of bounds. And who last touched it? Or was he fouled? It will go back to Darlington. So no foul, but it was apparently tipped away by Crawford. And a quick inbounds to Busher. Now Zuberbuehler in the lane, fakes a shot, gets past defenders, lays it up, but misses. Ball is tipped to half court, taken away, and Nottestad lays it up and in. And it's 51-45 Cambridge, 4 minutes left in the second half. And a shot underneath is up and good. It's Zuberbuehler to make it 51-47 with 3:50 left in the second half. And a quick pass, Nottestad off the backboard, but picked up by Crawford. That was good luck for Cambridge there. Spin move by Nottestad over to Nels. And now picked up by Horton near half court. Zuberbuehler, ball pops loose, and it is picked up by Darlington. And the ball picked up and a foul. That was one of the rougher possessions you'll see, but Darlington gets the 4th foul on Cal Nottestad. Also, the 6th team foul. So one more puts Darlington in the bonus the rest of the way. Quick pass to O'Brien. 51-47 Cambridge. And laid up and in! And that was Ryder Fitzsimons, 51-49 with 3:10 left of the second half. Crawford across half court. Coming down to 3 minutes left in the second half. And a trap on the baseline, but Crawford gets it in the right corner. Crawford with Busher all over him. Now Nels drives and scores. 53-49, 2:47 left in the second half. Busher, right wing. And then passes back out. O'Brien fakes a three, loses the ball, but it ends up with a missed shot and a foul with 2:31 left in the second half. That'll be team foul number 6 on Darlington and the second foul on Ryder Fitzsimons. So one more foul puts the other team in the bonus for the rest of this game. 2:31 left in the second half, 53-49 Cambridge. And the ball's stolen, taken away by Zuberbuehler, who drives, misses the shot, but it's tipped up in the air. Foul. Foul, actually. And that foul is on Oscar Brown, his third. Zuberbuehler will shoot 2. First free throw is off the front of the rim. Well, he needs to hit this one to make it a one-possession game at least, with 2:25 left of the second half. Zuberbuehler for his second free throw, and that's good. 53-50. 2:25 left in the second half. Inbounds pass to Horton. Crawford. Full court man-to-man defense by the Redbirds. Now they try a trap at half court. Crawford in trouble and goes down, but a foul. And the parade to the foul line begins for Cambridge. Zeke Zuberbuehler's second team foul. Our game brought to you by Southwest Health. They have over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Lely Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center Monroe. Crawford, the 1-and-1. And his first free throw is good, 54-50. Ace Concrete in South Wayne congratulates the Darlington boys basketball team on a great season and wishes all area student athletes good luck and success this season. Crawford's second free throw. And that one bounces in, 55-50 Cambridge with 2:14 left of the second half. And driving in Zuberbuehler, foul with 2:08 left of the second half. That's Nellis's third foul. And Zuberbuehler back to the foul line. We're brought to you by David A. Meister, CPA in Darlington. They wish all area student athletes good luck and success this year. With David A. Meister, CPA Incorporated, they'll take care of your books so you can get back to running your business profitably. David A. Meister, CPA in Darlington. And before the free throws, a timeout. 55-50 Cambridge with 2:08 left of the second half. Lafayette County Abstract and Title in Darlington. Tri-County Title Services in Platteville. Serves Southwest Wisconsin since 1981. Selling your property? Call Heath for title insurance and an insured closing. Visit either Main Street location or on the web. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, where you'll find local bankers making local decisions, meeting local needs. It's a banking experience you won't get anywhere else. Apple River State Bank and First Community Bank in Galena, member FDIC. First free throw good, 55-51. Piggly Wiggly in Darlington, serving the Darlington and surrounding area with the freshest meats, produce, deli products, and bakery. Go Redbirds from Piggly Wiggly in Darlington. Second free throw, that's good, 55-52 with 2:08 left of the second half. 8 fouls on Cambridge, 7 on Darlington. Again, the backcourt pressure, and it's brought up. And Onstad almost dropped it. Now back out to Crawford. Crawford drives the lane, misses. Wrestling match for the ball, and a held ball, and it goes to Darlington with 1:53 left of the second half. O'Brien came out. Now he comes back in. Cajun Peasley came in to replace him, but now he heads to the bench. You don't need a 3 right now. You need a basket with 1:48 left of the second half. And Zuberbuehler back out to Fitzsimons at the left wing. Fitzsimons got stripped of the ball. Ball loose, picked up by Glendenning. Now the left wing, Zuberbuehler. 1:33 left of the second half. Pass goes inside to O'Brien, and O'Brien gets fouled with 90 seconds left of the second half. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better help starts here. The foul on Crawford, his second. But now 9 team fouls on Darlington, on Cambridge. Darlington with 7. And O'Brien, 2 free throws, or 1 and 1. And the free throw no good, but tipped out. And the shot doesn't go underneath, tipped up underneath, ball loose. Cambridge has it, and a timeout. Timeout called by Cambridge. Or is it a foul? It is a foul instead. And that's on O'Brien, his third 8 fouls on Darlington. And 9 on Cambridge. Community First Bank, for in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the efforts of Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. 1 and 1 for Horton. 63% foul shooter. He hits the first. 56-52. Second free throw for Horton is no good. Ball is picked up by Cambridge and then laid up and in by Brown. And it's 58-52. Cambridge by 6 with 1:12 left of the second half. Over to the left wing of O'Brien. Into the corner, the 3, in and out. And the rebound grabbed by Horton with 1:03 left in the second half. And if that is also a foul, number 9, it's the 4th foul on Broker Busher. And it gets real hard for Darlington if Brown hits one of these free throws, because there'd be a 3-possession game with 1:03 left. Brown, a 66% foul shooter. He hits the first, 68% actually. 59-52. We're brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Fritz's Burger Service in Darlington and Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois. Second free throw is no good. Rebound grabbed by Busher. And a drive and a foul. And the officials, foul is on Horton. That's the 10th team foul. Fitzsimons will shoot 2. But the bigger problem is you got 58.5 seconds and you're down 3 possessions. First free throw good. Now you're down 2. As Fitzsimons hits the first. McDevitt Electric in Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McDevitt Electric are on call ready to help you. McDevitt Electric in Belmont. Second free throw is good, 59-54, with 58.5 seconds left in the second half, and a foul. And that is on Ryder Fitzsimons, his third. Both teams now in the super bonus. Nottestad will shoot 2. First free throw is in and out. Well, if he hits this one, or actually whether or not he hits this one, it's a 2-possession game. Second free throw. And that one's good, 60-54. Zuberbuehler with 55 seconds left, crosses half court. And out to the tip pass, it's stolen. And back the other way, laid up and out. Didn't go for Horton. Back comes Darlington, 40 seconds left of three, doesn't go. Offensive rebound way out to the right wing. Zuberbuehler puts it up for three, doesn't go. Goes into the corner and saved from going out of bounds. Another three from the corner, that doesn't go. And it's out of bounds. It'll go to Cambridge with 23.6 seconds to go. Cajun Paisley in and Busher out to protect him from getting that fifth foul on defense. 23.6 seconds left, second half, 60-54. Cambridge and a bomb pass caught by Brown. He got blocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Cambridge with 21.3 seconds left in the second half. And boy, this really, well, timeout is called. Cambridge calls timeout. 21.3 seconds left in the second half. And this goes as a pretty major upset. If this margin stays this way. Darlington, of course, just 3 losses this year. Shoebox scoreboard update. Lake Mills over Watertown Luther Prep 68-58. That's who Lancaster or Platteville will play. Barneveld leading Madison Abundant Life 64-59. 27.6 seconds left in the second half. Last score we had was Lancaster leading Platteville at the half 32-29 and North Crawford leading Southwestern at the half 27-25. Ball be inbounded, far side of the basket. 21.3 seconds left of the second half. Inbounds pass comes to Nottestad. And he is fouled right away. 18.5 seconds left of the second half. That foul on Ryder Fitzsimons is his 4th. Darlington was ranked 6th at the end of the regular season. Cambridge was not. But it's going to be Cambridge and Lamira as Nottestad hits the free throw and taps his crowd up. It's going to be Cambridge and Lamira for a trip to state Saturday at Verona High School. Second free throw. Bounces in. 17 seconds left, 62-54. Busher for 3. That may have been deflected. It's short. Picked up by Crawford, and he is fouled with 10.5 seconds left. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption has beaten Cochran Fountain City 51-42, and Lancaster will play for a state trip, 75-67 over Platteville. On 97.7 Country WGLR, the Arrows will be going Saturday for their first trip to state since 1917. Crawford hits the first free throw, 63-54. It was tied at 26 at the half. Second free throw is good, 64-54. Last 10 seconds of the season, Zuberbuehler takes it in, lays it up, and drops it in, 64-56, but that's it. The Cambridge fans storm the floor. Cambridge defeats Darlington 64-56. And so the season ends for the Redbirds at 23-4. Cambridge moves on at 18-9, and they will play Lamira Saturday at Verona for a trip to state. And we'll be back after this on AM 1590 WPBL.
Our high bank fees draining your wallet, it's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for a full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. In Game 9.
Great Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio on 5090 WPVL and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by HM Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lately Center Monroe. Darlington's season comes to an end, 64-56. Cambridge will play Lamira for a trip to state Saturday at Verona. We'll be back after this on AM 1590 WPVL.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
What are you doing out there? Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Wisconsin.
In Game 10.
Well, the thing about the postseason is you win and you go on, you lose and you're done. And Cambridge is done. Cambridge has ended Darlington's season 64-56. Blue Jays will play Lamira for a trip to state on Saturday, and Darlington's season is all over. And the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show after these messages on AM 1590 WPVL.
Fuel your day with quality taste. Stop the Quick Trip. Bring home the flavor of the Quickery Bacon. Now just $2.99 for a 12-ounce pack. Enjoy crispy applewood smoked goodness with your breakfast favorites. Or sizzling on top of a juicy burger packed with flavor. Make your taste buds and your wallet happy today. The Quickery Bacon. Now just $2.99 for a 12-ounce pack. Fuel up at your one-stop shop for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
In Grant, Iowa, or Lafayette counties, Master Electrician Vince Graney in Graney Electric, specialize in commercial, agricultural, and residential wiring. From blown fuses to dead outlets, electrical problems can be challenging for homeowners. At Graney Electric in Platteville, they're dedicated to solving clients' electrical problems quickly and accurately at affordable prices. For new construction, repair issues, or maintenance, reliability and integrity have made Graney Electric the company you can count on to make your electrical problems go away. Give Vince a call at 608-732-0327.
Play ball! Get up, get signed up to win. Queen Bee Radio is giving you the chance to win tickets to opening day in Milwaukee. Register today at Pizzeria Uno in Platteville, Napa's Auto Parts of Boscoville, Goodney's Garage in Platteville, Pink's Automotive in Lancaster, Breckler Insurance in Fenimore, The Shoebox in Black Earth, and Okies Market in Cassville. Catch Pizzeria Uno and Graney Electric coverage of Milwaukee baseball on AM 1590 WPVL.
In Platteville, whether your tires just can't take it anymore or you need an oil change, welcome to Good News Garage. Maybe you just want a friendly, honest mechanic to answer questions about that funny smell or the weird noise your car is making. Good News Garage has the experience to help you with all your auto repair and tire needs. In Lancaster, Pink's Automotive provides repair service for all domestic and imported cars, trucks, and semis. Their certified technicians have the equipment and experience to keep your vehicle in top running condition. For an oil change, new tires, or a complete transmission overhaul, contact Pink's Automotive in Lancaster.
Dan Hicks with Paul Azinger, welcoming you back to the Healthy Stand Classic. We couldn't ask for better conditions. 68 degrees from a UV index of 3. This direct exposure to midday sun could be increasing her risk to melanoma. It looks like she's making a change. Now let's see what she takes out. Oh, wow, it looks like she's pulling out a 15. Oh, no, it looks like she's going with a 30. Strong choice. Incredible.
Stand up to cancer at Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Maybe you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Postgame Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Carey Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lely Center Monroe. Well, the season has ended for Darlington. The Redbirds lose to the Blue Jays of Cambridge 64-56. So it'll be Cambridge and Lamira Saturday at Verona. And because the Lamira girls lost at Girls State, they might move that game. It's supposed to be 7 o'clock, but they might make that an afternoon game due to the impending weather forecast. Possibly. But let's go over first the scores on our Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest, and a flood of scores has now come in. We can tell you first, Lancaster will be playing for its first trip to state since 1917. Lancaster over Platteville 75-67. That was on 97.7 Country WGLR. They will play Lake Mills, which beat Watertown Luther Prep 68-58. So it will be Lancaster and Lake Mills at Oregon on Saturday. I believe that is slated, well, check tomorrow. We'll probably have an answer to that. In Division 5, meanwhile, Southwestern gets a win over North Crawford, 63-52. That means they have beaten back-to-back teams out of the Ridge and Valley Conference. I guess that makes Southwestern the unofficial postseason champ of the Ridge and Valley. And Southwestern now will play Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, which beat Cochran Fountain City tonight 51-42. I'm sure everyone will be rooting for Southwestern. And meanwhile, Barneveld, they won tonight. They beat Madison Abundant Life Christian 68-59. Great start to the weekend for Barneveld, obviously, where the girls playing at state tomorrow. And so Barneveld will play either Sheboygan Lutheran or Oakfield, okay? They'll be playing Sheboygan Lutheran. Sheboygan Lutheran, the winner over Sheboygan Lutheran, the winner over Oakfield 63-53. So they'll be Sheboygan Lutheran and Barneveld for a trip to state. And we will be, nope, we're ready to go. All right. So Darlington, or I should say, the Blue Jays led in scoring by Jakari Crawford with 22 points, Cal Nottestad with 18, Ian Nellis with 8, Cash Cunningham with 5, Jack Baker with 4, Jeff Horton with 4, Oscar Brown with 4, and Evan Harbert with 2 points. Darlington led in scoring by Zeke Zuberbuehler with 31 points. Brooker Busher with 11. Grady O'Brien with 7. Ryder Fitzsimons, with 6. And Dante Glendenning with 3. Here's an interesting stat. Darlington was 8 of 9 from the foul line, which percentage-wise is terrific. But Campbellsport was 18 of 28 from the line. That is not great, except what it says is that Cambridge took the ball in. Cambridge took the ball inside, and they were able to score that way. And of course, the real problem that Darlington had tonight was they didn't shoot well from 3 at all after a good early start. But then after that, for the whole second half and most of the first half, they couldn't hit anything from 3. And that is an occasional thing that can happen when a team has a lot of 3 going for it. And so that ends. It was a great season for Darlington, but the football-basketball doubleheader at State will not take place. Most Valuable Player Award was brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. I guess we have to say really 2 of them. Jakari Crawford, 22 points for Cambridge. Zeke Zuberbuehler, 31 points for Darlington. Scrapper of the game, the West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. The player whose hustle and scrapping has stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage in Lancaster. And that, I think, I would say probably it's going to be Cal Nottestad, because he had 18 points, but it was also very big in rebounding tonight for the Blue Jays. And that was important because for the most part, Cambridge let Darlington have only 1 shot, and that was one of their big problems in the game also. Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And there was a 6-0 run from the 6:07 mark to the 4:40 mark, in which Cambridge turned a 45-45 tie the last of the game, as it turned out, into a 51-45 lead. And Darlington never got closer than 2 points after that. And so that's going to be our Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. 64-56. Cambridge beats Darlington. They will play Lamira Saturday. Darlington season ends. We'll be back to wrap this up after these messages on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Parents, we know we can't protect our kids from everything. Eventually, they're going to bump their heads or scrape their knees. But we can protect them from 6 types of cancer. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common preventable virus that can cause cancer later in life. The HPV vaccine prevents human papillomavirus and all the cancers it can cause. The American Cancer Society recommends giving your sons and daughters the HPV vaccine starting at age 9 to protect them later in life. These are the sounds of a dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need, and if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America. 200 food banks strong.
Paralyzed Veterans of America believes the veterans who've served and sacrificed deserve access to the best our country has to offer. Access to homes, communities, meaningful employment, and the veterans' benefits they've earned. With PVA staff working inside VA hospitals, no other veterans organization has provided more real-time ongoing support for paralyzed veterans and their families. Our nation's heroes fought for your independence. Join PVA in fighting for theirs at PVA.org.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so differently.
Me too. Love of New Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me hope. Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnewlabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from Story for Love Has New Labels and the Ad Council.
Postgame 2 minutes.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 5090 WPVL. Darlington season ends tonight. 64-56 loss to Cambridge in the sectional semifinal here in Darlington. But other teams are moving on. And that includes in Division 3 on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest certified shoe store in the Midwest. That includes Lancaster, which beat Platteville 75-67 on 97.7 Country WGLR. So Lancaster will play Lake Mills, which defeated Watertown Luther Prep 68-58. That game will be in Oregon Saturday afternoon at 1, 12:30 start. And we're not quite sure where that game is going to go station-wise. We'll probably know tomorrow. Check out all of our FM stations for the sports tomorrow. And in Division 5, Southwestern, a winner tonight over North Crawford, 63-52. Southwestern will play Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, which beat, they're here someplace, Cochran Fountain City, 51-42. So it'll be Southwestern and Wisconsin Rapids Assumption at Westby, 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon for a trip to state. And in Division 5, Barneveld over Madison Abundant Life, 68-59. That was on X1071. Barneveld will play Sheboygan Lutheran, which beat Oakfield 63-53. That'll be at Watertown. That is slated for 7 o'clock, but we'll see about that because games are getting moved due to the weather forecast. There is a high wind warning, which I'm not sure I've heard of in this area, or at least in a long time, for this area for tomorrow, with wind gusts possible to 60 miles an hour. But then that gets replaced by there's a winter storm watch in effect for Saturday through Monday. And we are now joined by a very disappointed, for obvious reasons, Coach Tom Uppida of Darlington. Thanks for joining us, but you know what? You're not hooked up. Hang on just a second. We're going to take care of that right here and plug you in. And let's talk first about, things got off to a you were even basically the whole ball game or most of it. What was the key, you think, in the game?
We just had a hard time getting into a flow offensively. We got to give credit to Cambridge and their defense. They frustrated us and took some guys out, and we didn't have great ball movement. Guys were kind of out of sorts. We just couldn't find that thing, that spark to get us going. Broker hit a couple threes there in that one stretch, but other than that, it was tough sledding offensively.
There's really two things that Cambridge did really well. You mentioned the one thing, the defense. The other thing is it seemed like most of the time tonight you guys were limited to only one shot.
We got killed on the glass. At least it sure seemed like it. defense and rebounding we talked about, and turnovers, and we had a pile of them of those as well. So yeah, it was one and done. We didn't rebound like we needed to in these kinds of games.
The other thing, of course, that comes to mind, and it's disappointing to lose, but you guys had certainly a terrific season. You won the conference, the SWAL, and one of the top 16 teams because you're playing here. What are you going to remember about this season?
Just the great group of kids we had. Every day was fun, showing up to practice and working with them. They bust their butt. They do everything you ask, and they're great kids on and off the court. And that's probably the best part about them is the role models that they are. So I'm going to miss it for sure.
And you have a lot of guys graduating, but you have a lot of guys coming back. Obviously, the Paisley brothers will be graduating. Grady O'Brien, Broker Busher, and a couple of other guys. But you do have a fair amount that you can work with. Certainly, Ryder Fitzsimons will be back. Sloan Glendenning will be back. Zuberbuehler will be back. So you should be in pretty good shape. And Dante Glendenning will be back. So I would think you'd be in pretty good shape next year.
Yeah, there's a lot of returning guys. That's something to look forward to. And we lose some good ones, though. So every team's different. So we'll see what happens when we come in next year and add a few new faces and work with the ones that we have. I think there's definitely a positive future.
Okay. Well, your present has been quite good. I was looking at your record, and it's pretty amazing. So congratulations on your season again, and we'll see you in a few months.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Tom Uppita, the Darlington coach. Darlington, as its season comes to an end, it's a great time of year, but it is, when it's over, it's over. It's like running into a brick wall. It's done, 64-56. Darlington loses to Cambridge tonight. So we talked about the shoebox scoreboard. We talked about the games coming up on Saturday, which I will repeat before we're done. We're talking about the weather also. By the way, the Badgers hung on to beat Washington 85-82 earlier today. That was on AM 1590 WPVL. So it will be Wisconsin and Illinois in the Big Ten quarterfinals tomorrow at about a 1 o'clock start, actually, on AM 1590 WPVL. Before all of that, however, the WIAA Division 5 semifinal, Barneveld and Nita St. Mary Catholic at 10:15 on 97.7 Country WGLR, and then the Big Ten tournament, Wisconsin and Illinois on AM 1590 WPVL. Let me see if I can get an Albany Monticello score. By the way, they are playing in the second game, and let's see what score. Do we have a score? And just give me a sec here, and the answer will be St. Mary Catholic, Albany Monticello is leading Nina St. Mary 23-16. I believe I misspoke. It is actually going to be Barneveld and Stevens Point Pacelli coming up on tomorrow, and that will be at 10:15 on 97.7 Country WGLR. And then Saturday, if Barneveld wins tomorrow, they will play Oliva, Strum, or Fall River. We'll have that for you about 10:30, 10:45 or so, station to be determined. If Wisconsin wins tomorrow, we'll have the Big Ten tournament semifinal at 11:30 Saturday on AM 1590 WPVL. We think we'll have Brewers in Colorado at 3 on AM 1590 WPVL. We're not positive about that. And then the sectional finals, Lancaster and Lake Mills from Oregon. And that will be a 12:30 start on 97.7 Country WGLR. Darlington and Lamira, and that's reading the wrong thing here. Southwestern and Wisconsin Rapids Assumption from Westby, and that has been moved now. That'll be a 12:30 start. And Barneveld against Sheboygan Lutheran, that is supposed to be a 6:30 start. And check tomorrow for all of the stations and times coming up in the as the postseason continues. RJ Osterhaus is our sports director. Rod Spangler is our technical director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Joey Martin, the staff at Dodgeville High School, particularly for telling us the correct address so that we could get to the Howell camera. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you, and thank you for joining us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, with stats provided by Janan Raish and transportation provided by Janan Raish. High school basketball is a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation on ESPN Radio, AM 1590, WPVL Platteville, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical in Lely Center, Monroe. Darlington season ends. Cambridge over Darlington 64-56. From the Ayers Furniture Best Seats in the House, I'm Steve Prestigard. ESPN Radio is next. We'll be back for more postseason basketball tomorrow.
This has been the Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation.
From the Hermson's Ace Hardware Studio, this is ESPN Radio, AM 1590, WPVL Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station.